Do you feel the pulse?
GNT right back at it. I know it's been a while. We missed y'all too. Hey, look, we're back. We're back. Little small hiatus. We're right back on it. The show, of course. Pause. Sorry. Lego. Already, that's the conversation that we're having today. Are we already talking injuries for the 76ers? We got more to talk about too, but that's going to be the topic of this afternoon to all y'all and to everyone on Instagram. Just put in the comments and let's have a conversation because we have a lot to talk about. But hey, I'm not by myself. I'm so happy to say I got my boys. Bird gang in the building.
Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? You already know it's Joel here, Bird Gang. Man, listen, I'm just glad to be back. Been a lot of things going on. But nevertheless, you already know. Let's get it.
Tone. Oh, button. Tone the promoter.
Yizzo. What's going on, good people, man? Welcome back to GNT. Like you said, man, we missed y'all, man. Episode 96, so that's episode Ron Artest, a.k.a. Meta World Peace, man. Like you said, we back to action, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, we right back at it. It's been a while. What is we had like a 3-week hiatus. Now, almost away for about a month, but that's all right. It's all right. I feel a little more rejuvenated. Got my second win. I'm good.
True.
I'm good.
True.
Put me in, coach. Put me in.
Right.
I'm good.
Right? I forgot how to do this podcast thing, man. Damn, man. We can't be taking no vacations like that no more, man. Sheesh.
Yeah, I was setting up the equipment over here. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I'm over here second guessing everything. I'm like, oh man, it's been a while, but let's get it, man. I'm glad to be back.
All right, look, so it would not be right if we didn't start off this episode irritating Tone the promoter. I know, Tone, you're like, what are you talking about? Yeah, because I didn't discuss this with y'all beforehand, the behind the scenes type, talk that we had because we had to talk about other stuff. But I just want to ask Tone, are you prepared and ready for what I'm about to show you?
Yeah, I'm as ready as I'm going to be. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna chicken out now.
Joel, get ready for Tone's face when this thing is over. You ready?
For me, going to a city like Philadelphia was like I'm from Melbourne, Australia. Went to Louisiana, like completely different places. Like the fans, like I didn't appreciate the fans enough. Like the fans of Philadelphia are incredible. Like you always want to play for a team that has a good fan base, whether they're booing or whatever. You just want fans to care. You want the arena packed. So just having that experience in Philadelphia was amazing. Like I'm so grateful to have played there and got to experience the city of Philly and know what it feels like to, play for a team like Philly and play in a winning team. Like winning in Philly is different, like there's no place like it.
I was at those games.
That place
was
it's just
good
insane.
Teams.
Like,
it's good teams.
Yeah.
Like championship caliber teams.
Yeah, we had a chance to win a chip. So I think I'm just grateful to have that experience and know what it's like to, be a part of an organization in a city like Philadelphia, and then just taking that and trying to apply it to, Brooklyn. Like for me.
Ben Simmons said he appreciate playing in the city of Philadelphia. But you know what we didn't appreciate? The way he fucking played in Philadelphia. How about that? But I didn't get nobody to get that part of the interview. We don't
Yeah.
go fuck what you appreciated, brother, here in the city of brotherly love. We didn't love your ass. You still don't. And we'll never. And then you went. You talk about you took what you learned in Philly and did absolutely nothing with it. You stink. You stink. You robbing Brooklyn. You robbed the Clippers now. Oh, they saying the Knicks is talking to you. This guy has been on the sliding board ever since he got in the league, man. The hype, he didn't live up to it. I don't know if it was because they put LeBron on him as far as like he could be the next this and that. Nah, he was just the next light skinned rock star. That's all he wanted to be with. We heard the story that remember he came at Michael Blackson's girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, or his wife or whoever his main chick, because Michael Blackson be out there. But
Mother
like,
sucker.
man, that dude, he is a sucker. That Simmons is a straight sucker, man. Like, don't try to embrace what you learned or what got in Philly when your time here. Like, cause you did nothing while you was here, but give us high hope and then just shit the bed. You know what I'm saying? When we needed you the most, like the winning culture. You know how much these fans cared, and whether they booed or they cheered you, and you sell a layup against Trey Young. Like, are you kidding me? What do you mean? That don't even sound like you regurgitated that what you just said then. Because if you embrace how we are as fans, you would have dumped him at Trey Young and the basketball. You know what I'm saying? We had a team to win the chip. What? Oreo chocolate chip? You know what I'm saying? Not what you want a team, bro. You don't want to take no jump shots. Like, you could have been getting way busier. He averaged 17 and 8 just off of cutting back doors and follow-ups, steals, outlets. 17 and 8 just off of that. If you would have incorporated some jump shooting in there, you would walk in 25, 26 north of that a night. But you didn't want that. But you so-called embraced Philly. No, you didn't. You might have embraced Bala Kenwood or, what I'm saying, Westchester or something like that, bro. It wasn't the city of Philadelphia, bro.
Look, just so y'all know, Ty is going a little off on Instagram right now. Just so y'all know. She said, not the trigger word. Yeah, Ty, I wanted that to happen. She said, we don't appreciate you passing the ball under the basket. That's facts. First lady on another good comment. So yeah. Larry, you started off wrong. Did I start off wrong? First lady, did I start off
You know
wrong?
what? You know what? Before we even got into the topic, I wanted to say that because I was like, damn, the picture of the intro looks great. And it says this caption already. And right out the gate, you already had the pause moment talk about, yeah, we're back. I ain't even gonna say it, but yeah, already you jump right back in the pause bag, bro. So yeah, she is absolutely correct about that.
Like I say, hey, we're rusty. It's been a while since we've been on here, so I'm a little rusty. It's okay.
Yo, we wasn't even 5 minutes into the show.
It was like 1 minute in, bro. Pause. It was 1 minute into the show. Sorry.
Hey, man.
Sorry.
Sorry. We went for cat, man. Yo, we gonna go viral, man. We gotta go viral for cat moments, man. We gotta chop up cat moments, man. This is crazy. We wasn't even on the show 33 seconds, and this boy already messing.
Oh man. Oh, before we go ahead and move on to the next subject, Joel, do you want to add to what was said from Tone when it comes to Mr. Ben Simmons?
I agree. Next topic. I can't spend no more time talking about that dude, man. He's just.
But he's
we got that was an old problem and issue. Now we got some new problems and issues that we need to take a deep dive into.
Let's go ahead and get into it now then. All right. So naturally, I'm going to go ahead and show the cover again. That's the cover for this week. Statement is all ready. So we can go ahead and start off. So people know exactly where we at today. There you go. I'll go ahead and do that. We found out just the other day that out of nowhere in practice, we're talking about practice here, guys. In practice, Paul George got injured. and had knee surgery. A scope job, a cleanup job. So, gentlemen, how do y'all feel about that?
All I could say is why? Why the 76ers continuously? Why are we always in the situation? Tone dropped the video on the GNT page, on his personal page, sent it to us. I'm like, this is great. If you haven't saw that video, please go back and watch Tone literally just start snapping about the Paul George news. But me as a Sixers fan, I don't know what the hell I did to deserve all this torture, but why? Why is this continuously happening to the 76ers? Doesn't matter what player we get, doesn't matter what player we sign, draft, whatever the case may be. This dude walked off the street, he bound to get hurt. It don't matter, man. I'm just like Tone's video. I don't know what's going on. We curse, whatever the situation may be. But as a 76ers fan, it just hurts.
He said a guy could walk off the
Whatever, it don't matter. Dude, this dude could have no injury history
right ever.
whatsoever. He steps foot on the 76ers team.
He
It
done for a
don't matter.
year at least too.
Something's bound to happen. Like that's exactly. It's just happens.
Yeah,
Whatever.
look at Kelly Oubre. It was still a mystery. Like, did the boy get hit by a truck?
The
Did somebody
skateboard,
beat him up? Like, what happened? Like, what happened?
bro, we could go down the line. Like every single player is like they forget how to shoot. We got people that forget how to shoot, like Markelle Fultz.
Yeah.
Like he forgot how to shoot after everyone was like, "Oh my god,
shoulder.
they got a great talent." You know what? With this pick, he's gonna fit right in with the 76ers. Dude forgets how to shoot. Then you got Ben Simmons thing. You got Jahlil Okafor, Nerlens Noel. The best one actually that we got was what is it? CMC, Michael Carter Williams, because we were able to freaking trade him.
Right.
Like, yeah, he was the one that like we lucked up and got him. Then he got the Rookie of the Year, and then we was able to trade him. But we ain't do absolutely nothing after that. But it's just like, I don't know, man. Anybody that's signs here is like, there's no glimpse of hope or anything like that anymore, bro. I just can't see it. Yeah, Andrew Bynum, like Taya just said, he came here and went bowling, and he was out for the year. He went to Erie Lanes. That's no longer there.
That's why he was out for the year.
Whatever the hell happened. But
That's
he was
why he
out
was
for
out
the
for the
year.
year.
Like, I don't even know what the hell happened.
Said, boy,
But
with
you
Lanes,
got
he went the Wawa
dating all the
across
way
street.
back to then. It's crazy.
Oh man.
I'm in the lab, y'all. Just keep going. I'm sorry.
Well, I already knew that Joel Embiid wasn't going to play a full season. I already knew Paul George wasn't going to play a full season. And I already know that it's going to be a disastrous season for the Philadelphia 76ers. Great word to use for our episode tonight, man, already, right? So already we here talking about, like, it's actually like the start of football. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, football about to go into, full motion. We about to, obviously release our schedule, where we going to be, when we watching games, things like that. But we already talking about Philadelphia 76ers, man. I just feel sorry for Tyrese Maxey right now, man. You know that this kid, man, has elevated his game since draft night. You know what I'm saying? Since draft night, man. And it's sad how much he wants to win. How much he really wears, the pride of trying to win basketball, on his sleeve, on his shirt, on his jersey, and on the back, when he carries his name. But you got some fallen soldiers that's just, they're not equipped for the war, man. You know what I'm saying? They soldiers, but they're not equipped for the war, man. Great talent in Joel Embiid, you know what I'm saying, for his size, his height, you know what I mean? Him learning how to play basketball at such a young age and turning it into, what he's turned it into, man. But just the reality is, man, that dude is just not built to go through a grueling NBA, season. And we need them. You know what I'm saying? We need a talent like that, you know what I'm saying, to win. And when you're in sparingly and you gotta get a little surgery here, surgery there, man, you don't do nothing but get older. And he's getting older, you know what I'm saying, in basketball years, and he's gonna fall apart soon. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, we can't keep counting on this guy, you know what I mean, later in his career. Like, the window is definitely closing, you know what I'm saying? Whereas though he can't even probably get his big ass foot through there. So, um, and then, to Joel's point, man, no, doesn't matter whether you get drafted to this team, it's free agent signing, you know what I mean? It's just when you just sign here, it's just everything just goes out the window of what you once was, you know what I mean, what you could be. It's just the declining of you, you know what I'm saying, when you come here. And we gave this dude so much money that they're not going to really, nobody's going to take that contract, you know what I'm saying, unless you're going to cover majority of it, you know what I mean, because he had his worst year as a pro with us. So we have no merit, we have nothing to trade him on, you know what I'm saying, like what could you convince a team to really take that contract and his play, and then now this recent injury. So, um, it's just bad. Like I said, I feel sorry for Maxie, man. We got a good young core, you know what I'm saying? McCain, we see with VJ is in the summer league going, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely got a
Yep.
bright future. He's a gem, you know what I mean? But coming here to this madness, man, and being in a role where he could have came in and flourished, like how they trying to say like Cooper Flag will probably flourish in Dallas, having, Anthony Davis, Kyrie, you know what I mean, Klay Thompson, like where, yeah, you was the overall number one pick, but you ain't even got to be that right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you have veterans that's around you that can, carry a team. And then once Kyrie get back in the fold, that young boy, oh man, he's in a perfect, you know what I mean, position right now. And like I was thinking about that for VJ. Like if you had a healthy Embiid, a healthy Paul George, you know what I mean, this kid, yeah, he was the number three, pick, but he would see a lot of one-on-ones playing with that group if they were healthy. You know what I'm saying? And I remember a long time ago, Kenny Smith had said that Kobe Bryant was the best one-on-one player, in the NBA at the time he was in the NBA. And then people was like, "What? What you mean?" And of course they was like T-Mac. They just named all the obviously Greeks around that time that Kobe playing. He was like, "No, I don't mean it necessarily like I think he's the best one-on-one player." He was like playing with Shaquille O'Neal, you can't double Kobe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you had to triple Shaq. It wasn't even no doubling Shaq. You had to triple that guy. So, you know what I mean? To the point where VJ could have came into, like I said, a situation where Embiid's on the floor, Maxi's on the floor, Paul George on the floor. Once it gets, shifted to inside, he either has a wide open jump shot or he's on the island and he got some moves where he can get off and, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, build that confidence. But it's going to be kind of good. Obviously, those guys may not be there, here and there where he got to be placed in a role where he got to step up, you know what I'm saying, do this rookie year. He got Maxi there, of course. I think that's going to obviously, feed him that basketball knowledge that he's going to, use, equip it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we still got Quentin Grimes over there, right? We still got did we sign him to a deal yet?
No,
No?
not
Nah, not
No.
yet. I don't believe
Well,
we signed him.
well, shit,
no,
if he's
not yet.
still out there, I don't know what nobody waiting for because Ball's a bucket too. But you know what I'm saying? Like just you know what I mean, the situation that VJ could be in, man, obviously it's not the worst, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, I think he could play, but I just don't want, so much on this kid, you know what I'm saying, killing his confidence when he's coming into an organization, like I said, with a player of caliber Jordan Embiid and Paul George, but obviously in hindsight, they may not be there, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely, you know what I'm saying, knocks at the door moving on, man, because it's like this would have to really be the last season. You know what I'm saying? That like you could count on, this team really flourishing because it's like what else do you need? What else are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? With a banged up Eastern Conference, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be next year. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have a strong Boston team. You're not going to have a strong Indiana team. Milwaukee's still up in the air because you know what I'm saying they don't know what they're going to do with Giannis yet. So Sixers is in a perfect position to really just be that number one, number two seed, all season long, and maybe build that confidence to say, hey, we are the team to beat. But not with these players. I don't know.
Yeah, with VJ though, the one thing that I did like that I saw was he's been working out with Jared McCain. They were throwing up some threes and stuff like that. So that was promising. And then you got the whole Paul George news, and then this whole article thing that just dropped with Joel Embiid, sitting down with ESPN reporter or whoever it was, going over all these things that happened last year from that team meeting, how he feels about the city, saying certain things and stuff like that. So it's just like already, like you said, we're like in the midst of football season here. We're talking about the Sixers, and just the Tyler's point, lowering our expectations and figuring out, like what we have, in front of us, because of the fact that was the only thing that I said in our group chat. I was like, man, the only good positive thing is maybe VJ could get some more reps in there, and hopefully he could flourish into something, because I lost hope with PG and Embiid already. So I'm just looking at this the young core, the young nucleus that we got, and just seeing what we could do with them, and then whatever we could get, in the trade later on, whether we're moving Paul George or Embiid, if not both.
So just in case for the ones that did not watch the rant from Tone, here you go.
Not that I thought big things was going to come from this guy, but I just read or seen a post that Paul George has had successful arthroscopic knee surgery. It just baffles me that the only success that this dude has is having surgeries. Successful surgeries for Paul George, man. What's going on? Successful. I'm stressful. This is stressful, man. Not to mention that Embiid won't be healthy probably for the start of the season. Once again, as my son plays his little, iPad. But this is crazy. And what did the Sixers do to be cursed, man? As far as like free agents and future stars and things like that. What did the Sixers do?
That has to be investigated, man. Did Dr. J smash Adam Silver's door? Like, what happened, man? What happened? Why
Yeah,
don't
man.
nothing ever works with this team, and then it's like we're burning out. We get a star. We burnt out AI. You know what I'm saying? Like, never got that dude any real help. Like,
Nope.
and it's like they doing the same thing to Tyrese Maxey, man. Like, this dude has did nothing but elevated his game every year, every entire day that they see this kid. They see the growth. Like, you just want him to keep growing, and that's it. That's it. That's the only bright spot that you have in this organization, man. Get somebody else who can flourish with this guy, man.
Oh man.
That was a necessary rant, and that was right on time too, Tone, because it's like literally I just heard the news too, and then I saw that. I was like, thank you. I needed someone to say what you were saying, because I was once again, the title of this week, already, summer league. Yes, VJ looks very promising. As we was watching it, I think a little bit of it live. Was that me and you, Tone? We was talking like most of that time. Like his first game. He reminds me, and this is just me. He reminds me of Jimmy Butler. Like his style of play, the way he attacks, his defense. He reminds me of Jimmy, and it's like that type of player is what we needed. And if he can get his feet underneath him, then he'll be productive, because anybody that plays defense first and then athletic enough to go ahead and do we got to do on the other side of the court will be a success. So like that's a good thing for the Sixers, and having, that's like you said, if Paul George is out for a number of months or what have you, like throughout the season, it's only going to give that man more confidence, because it's going to give him more minutes. So that's the only positive. And literally, it will be the turning over to Maxey. All right, Maxey, take this team where you wanted to go. They just need.
Might need to start bringing him in the office and asking him,
Facts.
what it is that that needs to be done for this organization. And 21, we don't need you in there no more.
Well, that's the thing. During that interview that he just did, he talked about the team meeting back in November in the locker room, and that he knows specifically which player leaked out the information. So from this point on, he's saying that he's not going to attend any team meetings. This is what MB says in that interview. So, you know what I mean? So we are, in addition to the Paul George, news from last week or earlier, a couple days ago, whatever it was. Now we got this with MB. He's talking about the city. He's talking about, man, I should have not played when I shouldn't have been able to play, but me trying to play for the city and be by the team and do right by the team is probably why I'm in this situation of being injured now. So like things like that he was saying on there. But like you said, I think they're at the point where it's like this is coming from your team leader that, if there's any team meetings or whatever, and the player's still on this team, like all that kind of stuff, it's just weird, man. But I don't know, man.
Um, I don't know how early, how late it was that he said that. That since this person is still on the team, he's not going to any more team meetings. Right there, he just said that he wasn't a part of this team, pretty much. Like you're not a team player. Who, what leader, alleged leader, would ever come out and say something like that? Have you ever heard, Kobe Bryant say, "Oh, I ain't going to no team meeting"? You ever heard of Michael Jordan ever saying he ain't going to no team meetings? You ever heard LeBron James ever saying he ain't going to no team meetings? You ever heard of Steph Curry saying he ain't going to any team meetings? I mean, don't get me wrong. I know I mentioned everybody who I mentioned has championships, and Joel don't know what that, you know, tastes like. Pause. But like, bro, what kind of a cloth are you cut from? You know what I mean? Like if anything, all right, you found out who that person was. You didn't sit down and y'all didn't have a conversation where okay, next time they know not to do that. If you was that guy versus you now having to say, oh, he's still on the team, I'm not going to go to these team meetings. You're a sucker then. So that means that you ain't ready to be in the trenches then. Like when it's time, just like when Maxie, you know what I mean, played his heart out in the garden. And B was ready to quit. He ain't want to play no more. He like, oh man, season's over. Now Maxie, no, come on, man. Like that dude, he's cooked, man. He's cooked. I don't know if he's just been here so long. He tired of people really coming at him saying, yo, you never really delivered anything but 70 points, for us. Like that's the only thing you ever did, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he must just be at a point where he just can't, handle the pressure of playing the Philadelphia. He ain't embracing it like how Ben Simmons said he did. But you know what I mean? Yeah, man, get 21 out of here, man. He's soft. Pause.
He's working his way out the door. I mean, obviously, it's the one thing that I can say before, since we already mentioned him, Ben Simmons. The only thing, the major thing that I remember when Ben Simmons was here, Ben Simmons, through all the madness, was still getting support. From the fan base. He wasn't shooting, he wasn't doing anything we wanted him to really do. There was shoot the ball, Ben. You got this. When he finally made one, the whole entire arena, the whole entire city, yeah, he had support the whole entire time until he starts seeming like, I don't want to be part of the city. I don't want to be part of this team. And that's when the city said, you know what, you want to be here, then screw you. And that's when the whole entire city kind of like turned on him. Embiid is literally doing the same exact thing right now. The same exact thing, except he's doing it the Embiid way. And reading that article that we're really discussing now, the one thing that I found interesting is Embiid has a trust issue. And that was clear in this, in that article. He has a trust issue. he literally has people that surround him that he considered that his friends, but he don't even indulge them with information. So he's, I want to use the word butthurt, that someone that was inside of the organization went ahead and and said what he said that made him so mad that he can't get over it. You know what I mean? Because he has trust issues. But that's one of the things that I got in that article as well. I mean, there's a lot that came out in the article. So
Yeah, I'm going over it right now as we're going over doing the show, whatever. But I mean, here's one part right here. He reaches out to his phone, leans forward to show me more than 9,500 unread texts and 875 missed calls from years ago. So he's
He
like,
said,
he's
he said
like,
what?
he's bad at texting. He has over 10,000 unread messages, like on his phone. So it's like, bro, like you're not even communicating at a high level. Like,
What he
I'm
can't
sure,
read?
like I don't want to jump into conclusions, but I'm sure there's some stuff that got lost in the shuffle there. But I mean, it's deep, man. This article, and it's so many layers to it. Like, I encourage you to go back and look it up.
What I was gonna say, as well too, when I said whenever he made that statement, if it was like a video, and not like an article written, if it was a video, I would have turned it. If he'd have said that, I'd have turned the interview off. Like I said, you just pretty much quit on his team before it even started. You're not gonna go. I mean, I don't. I guess that don't happen a lot. Probably during seasons. I guess only if during tough times, or when it's time to maybe like, come on, y'all, we're not playing to our capabilities when they have a players only meeting. You know what I'm saying? I guess that don't happen, a lot. So it ain't like, what I mean. He's saying that he ain't gonna go to the, film sessions or what I mean, stuff like that. But like, what if this team, get back into a corner where they do have to have a players only meeting? You know what I mean? Like you just like you said, you're not playing in back to backs or whatever. Then you going, try to say, oh, I was lying, or I didn't really mean that. So, all right, now you're saying that you're going to the team meetings or the players only meetings when they probably put your ass on the grill, for making that statement. But you going to double the back? Like, I didn't mean it like that. Like I was just saying. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, he just never ever to me grew into a leader. You know what I'm saying? Really, really took on that role. Like, this is like just because you're the best player don't make you the leader of the team.
right.
And they tried to do it. They tried to put him on billboards, make him a spokesperson, but he's not. His character doesn't lead him to be a leader. Like he has poor, I would say just workout ethics. Like, you know what I'm saying? So a leader's gonna be, how you gonna lead but you come in overweight or not in shape? Like that's I'm supposed to follow that. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude comes and eating hamburgers and hot dogs every day, and I got the mirror of my diet after that. Like you ain't no leader, man. And
Yo,
the shoes is too big for him to fill, and now he went out.
there's something that I learned when I was over in Penn State officially, and it's real. The greatest leaders are the best listeners. You can't be a great leader unless you want to listen to what's going on. And clearly he's not listening. Hell, he's not even reading his messages since he got over 10,000 messages that he didn't read. So apparently he's not listening because, you know what I mean? Like he's not listening to what's needed for him to go ahead and grow as a player, or even probably as a person. If he's shutting everything down around him, that's his business and his job that he's supposed to be the leader of. What is he doing with everything else in his life? And that's just a question that we will never have an answer for, because that's between Embiid and himself. You know what I mean? But, you was saying for years, you're the leader. Everything goes through you. Everything goes past you. You're the leader of the 76ers team. You are the process. But you don't want to be, you're not showing yourself as that leader. You talking the game, but you're not being the game. But yet, Maxey walks a certain path, a certain way, and you see his growth as a leader as well. So, but once again, we're in July. Training camp is not for like another like month and a half, 2 months. And we're already here right now. Crazy.
Y'all also heard. I'm not sure if this is in the same interview, but was he asked about James Harden during this interview?
Yeah,
And he
he said
talked
he
about
haven't
not
spoken to him.
spoke to him. Yeah,
Yeah,
after the
since he's been gone.
right, because he was like he knew, you know what I mean. I guess that Daryl Morey wasn't gonna give the money, and you know what I'm saying, this, that, the third, because he was the starter player, and he didn't tell him. And then when, of course, he got let go, he was like, James don't talk to him because of that. And he was just like, because you're the star, everybody think you know everything. You know what I mean? And that I guess if you're supposed to tell this person, you know what I mean, or give them a heads up, or what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. He was saying that like he hates that part, I guess, about being the guy because it's ruining relationships, I guess, in his mind with people over players. I'm like, yo, bro, you ain't even built for the business then, because it's business. Like, you know what I mean? Whether you knew or not, like, you ain't got nothing to do with Daryl Morey and James Harden. You know what I'm saying? Well, he don't make me shit. So hey, listen, you can't do nothing for me.
Yeah, so look at this part of the interview. It's talking about 2 years after his foot healed, reporters claimed that he hadn't taken rehab seriously and nutrient. Seriously. His third year in the league, first on the court, was cut short with a meniscus tear. Same left knee that troubles him now. A couple weeks later, he's at the Meek Mills show, ripping off his shirt and dancing and sounds of the cheer. 76. This was the Brian Colangelo thing. Bro, this Jones breaking down everything, man. You got to go back and read this, Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. You're muted, bro. You're muted.
It just seemed like, man, it just seemed like, I don't know, if social media, man, makes these guys act or want to be looked at in a certain light. Like, you're an NBA basketball player, but they be wanting to be rock stars. They like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you are a professional. You're in the line of like your world known, but you want to be looked at in like a different like light. Like, God, what are you doing, man? Why are you at the Meek Mill concert? I mean, no, I'm sorry. You could be at the Meek Mill concert. I'm not saying he can't be at the Meek Mill concert, but why are you on stage doing this and you out with injuries and you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That's not even if Meek asks you to go up there, nah, man. I'm cool, bro. I'll be in the back. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in VIP or I'll be in the front row. Nah, you know what I'm saying? But that's what they want. He wanted to be on a stage like he's a rapper. Then you're 7'2" doing all these dances. Like, come on, man, what are you doing?
I really thought like when all that happened, like he was actually like, wow, he heals well. He heals fast. Because like look at him. Like if he's doing all
Larry
that,
thought he was going to be on the floor next week after.
like, yo, he gonna be back like next month. Like he's already there. There's like, no. No. End of year one, going to year two. No. People just that's what Big Bill. But that's that's your boy Embiid. Yeah, I definitely just like Joel said, I definitely agree. Is a good read. Is a really good read to really understand a little bit of the psyche of Joel Embiid, especially the psyche of Joel Embiid today, like right now. And I guess like I said, this year is the make or break year. Like if he doesn't make changes, if he doesn't do what he needs to do, then it will be him shipped out because 31 years old. This is definitely he's on the top of his potential Now the slide is about to happen, and we already know that the slide downward is a whole lot faster than that climb going upward. So when he crashes, it's going to be a bad crash.
This is what I'll say. This is what you measure it. How the Sixers season will go. Do you believe there will be any difference in Joel Embiid this year as far as like injuries and being there? And then what's the over and under games played for that?
I'm hoping 65 games played. I think it's going to be like 40.
All right. So I'm
That's the
not
season.
like I said, like just because this is what we expect. All right, cool. Right? We're gonna say 40. So there's 42 other games that obviously let's just say he's missing. What's the Sixers record in them 42 games? Are they 500 teams? You know what I mean? Do they win 75% of those games? Do they win 25% of those games? So all right, that's the one factor. But then the 40 games that he played in, with him not really catching the rhythm, because I know the 40 games, it ain't gonna be 40, the first 40 games of the season that he sits out the last
Right.
42. It's gonna be sparingly. It'll be 2 games here, you miss 3 here, plays 3, so it'll be spurts. He's not gonna have a rhythm. Those 40 games go down the drain. So it's like even if he plays in 40, if he plays in 65, well, if he plays in 65, that's great because he's only missing 17 games.
Mhm.
But that's telling me that he's relatively healthy. You know what I'm saying? To only miss 17 games for him, playing 65, that's saying a lot. But I don't even expect him. I don't expect him to play no more than 50 games. And like I said, this team just won't ever really catch a rhythm without him on the floor or being in there in spots. So it's going to stink for them this year, man.
I think what's going to end up happening is that's going to happen if, let's say, he ended up playing 50 games. You're not going to have much of a rhythm, just like you said, but the rhythm is going to be with all the rest of the players. So it's going to be, all right, Joel, while you're there, you have to act like a typical big man. You have to go for rebounds. You have to go ahead and attack the boards, and you have to go ahead and play good defense. Get down the block, toss them down the ball, go ahead and get to work.
So
That's the only thing.
we still telling our star player that that's what he got to do.
No, but I'm saying that's what he have to, like, no more Joel on top of the key,
That's what I'm saying.
no more of that.
We shouldn't
Because
even. It shouldn't even be a thought. Like, yeah, we shouldn't even be. You shouldn't even really be saying that, Cat, for a 10-year bet. We shouldn't be saying what you shouldn't be doing. Like, you should be so elevated. You in your prime, but we still think he has shortcomings, like, or just things that he do too much of. Like, this dude don't get it. He don't get it. He don't get it, man.
Nope, he don't. But it's okay. It's we fingers crossed that this is the dry period of sports right now, and this is obviously ESPN drumming up some information or some conversation to try to fill up some of this empty space that sports is actually having. So hopefully in another month or so, it won't seem as muddied or as blurry. This is Larry Cap trying to be positive Cap right now. There you go. So hopefully we have some time for this to smooth itself out. And Tone, you don't gotta look at me like that, bro. I see. You don't gotta look at me like that. It's cool. I'm trying to be positive here. I'm trying. You just still face just try to be positive, bro. Go ahead, Joel.
Well, the sports book got him 13th and winning the MVP this year.
Really?
Wait, say that again?
So Embiid right now is plus 1,000 to win the 10,000 to win the MVP, which is 13th. So
So that
obviously,
means so
Joker, SGA, Luca, Giannis, Anthony Edwards, Wemby, Brunson, Cunningham, Mitchell, Durant, Banchero, Curry, and then Embiid. That's the top 13.
now in order to win MVP, you got to play the 65 games, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
hope, fellas.
that
Look, I don't want to believe it.
yo, whoever bets on the B is an idiot. He's not playing 65 games.
Or a
Like
genius.
so he's nah. Has he ever played 65 games in his career? Yeah, look that up. Like you think he going? Nah, man, that dude ain't winning no MVP. Well, shit, he did win MVP. Now wait, when he won MVP, was that rule intact? Was that 65 games intact?
It wasn't.
It wasn't, but I think he did play a good
Mhm.
amount of games. I'm gonna look it up.
It's a rule now, so he has to play that amount. And it ain't like he could just play in these games, play 1 minute and it just to, you know what I'm saying, say he played in the game because then the stats gonna stink. But he ain't playing 65 meaningful games this year.
All
Even
right. So in 2022-23, he played 66 games.
okay. Is that the most he
Oh,
played in
he
his
also
career?
played 68 games in the 2021-22 season. So it's possible.
So he never played the whole season.
So
No.
nah, hell no. He definitely know he never played a whole 82. But 68 and 66 was the two most season outputs he's had.
Yep. And it's 2
Are
years in a
those,
row.
are those the only two 60s or he got other 60s?
He got two more 63, 64, 66, 68.
Okay. All right, so he's a 60.
Man,
Hold on, 60.
it's all going to come down to his health, man, just like every other year, bro. Like, I'm just so over it. But, I'm with you guys as far as VJ, showing some type of, you got the player comp of Butler. They've been comping him against, like Wade as well.
Mhm.
But, I like what I see so far. He got the grit already. Like,
Yeah.
he just got the attitude. Like, you could just see, like, you're like, yo, I'm here to ball. Like, he's standing in my way. I'm running right through you like that. He just gives off that energy, which is promising because I don't think besides, I would say Oubre got that a little bit on the team. Because even when Embiid has it, it's like a fake kind of like it's not like a natural kind of thing.
Right.
And then I never had Paul George. Like I know Paul George he'll get hot and go off and stuff like that, but I don't think we really had like that dog in the house. You know what I mean? Which hopefully he can bring that.
I think Maxey has that dog in it, but it's different. You know what I mean? A different type of like attacking, type of game. You know what I mean? But like you said, like VJ, yeah, like he gonna run through you if he has to. In order for him to do what he has to do.
Yeah, he got more of the attitude, that comes with it. As far as Maxey, he's more of like he gonna freaking hit a shot right in your face and then smile at you because he's always smiling. He's just gonna like laugh. But
Yeah, did you see the behind the scenes on the VJ when he was talking to that boy on the floor?
he was talking about
Yeah, he's like,
he's
I'm the
the third
number 3
round pick.
pick. Yeah, I'm the
Yeah,
number 3 pick. Who the fuck you ass? Like, fuck out of here. Like, what are you
yeah,
talking about? You know who I am, nigga? VJ, nigga.
yeah. Definitely promising. From what we have been getting, because it's like I don't know some of these guys, man. Even like the whole draft thing, where we was talking about getting Ace Bailey, and he's like, it was things that he didn't want to come here and shit like that, and now he end up in what Utah and shit. I was dying, but
Looking like trash.
yeah, we definitely in our position. I feel like we selected the right player,
I
definitely.
agree.
So
Right. And
Right.
yeah, I'm glad you brought Ace Belly up. Because because I actually I knew we were going to talk about the Sixers and VJ, stuff like that. I just wanted to bring up, what I'm saying, like I'm kind of actually glad he said what he said and tried to navigate his way into the league. You know what I'm saying? However, hey, young boy, get your bread. So or try to pinpoint where it is that you want to be, man. Because what I mean, you ain't trying to do nothing but just secure your family. What I'm saying, or whatever. Go ahead. What I mean, more power to you, brother. What I'm saying with that. Um, but like Joel just said, man, we got the player I think we needed. What I'm saying? Not so much more of the better player. Because what I'm saying, bullshit you nothing. The boy East Belly gonna be a problem, man. Like what I'm saying, like, what I mean? He said what he said to try to dictate, like I said, his way into the league. But if young boy keep working, what I'm saying, like he's had some flashes, in the summer league. Like young boy gonna be tough. You know what I mean? Young boy gonna be tough. But I just like the fact that we got, VJ, man, that dog, what I'm saying? Like a, the pair with um Tyrese Maxey, man, what I'm saying? And the boy gonna be a player, man. He's athletic. Like you said, he plays defense. They already obviously be whispering him, to the Jimmy Butlers, whispering him to Ant Man. What I'm saying? That's great upside, what I'm saying? But, you also want the player to work, at being like those players. Not so much as people just saying it and think you're gonna turn into it because if you
Right.
ain't putting in the work, that ain't gonna happen. So and he looks to be a kid that, like you said, like Joel said, he's put up the shots from McCain. What I'm saying? He's want to probably be a better efficient shooter. What I'm saying? We all know, what I mean, McCain got a jump shot. So, what I mean,
Mhm.
that's great work by the young boy, man. High motor. What I'm saying? You only get better. The ceiling, obviously, the ceiling's is up there, man. And you ain't got nothing to do with just keep going up. So, definitely think you got the right player. Like I said, thank you, Ace, for wishing me away or turning down interviews or just saying you ain't going to be here because VJ is who we needed.
Yeah, true. And here's the positive. If it wasn't for Embiid and Paul George getting hurt as much as they did last year, we wouldn't have been in a position to go ahead and get them. So at least that we got a positive because of that negative. There you go. Glass half full guy. Cap is always glass half full. So, thank goodness for that negative because it allowed us to go ahead and get a positive, which is a player that will be a necessary type of player for the future. So I'm hoping that will, he will just keep on increasing his game, keep on being hungry, and he can be that player that we really need him to be next to Maxey. So we'll see. Hey, look, we've been live for 53 minutes and 21 seconds. Look at this. Did our subscribers go up? Did our likes go up? I don't know, but if it didn't, I expect y'all to go ahead and continue to follow. Tell your peoples to go ahead and follow us. Go ahead and like what you see right now. Put your comments down below. What do y'all guys think? Do y'all think that the Sixers are in trouble already? Or do you think that they just misunderstood because it's the off season? What do y'all think about VJ? Is that a good choice? Is that a good pick? Comment below what y'all guys think. Ready to get ready to shut this down? I'm sorry. Is there anything else that we want to talk about before we shut this down? Still feeling kind of rusty. I don't know if we left out anything.
Now, I just want to give D-Boy a shout out. He reached out to me over the week while we was off, and he's like, "Yo, you want to take a trip down to New York? Go to the Fanatic Fest?" And I had the opportunity to attend that with a personal friend of mine, but a viewer of the show. So shout out to D-Boy for the invite, and we linked up and had a blast at Fanatic Fest.
Just so First Lady, I see you. I see you. She's mentioning the first game of the year. I see you. We're going to not reveal what we're going to do exactly yet, but just know I see you. And just knowing us, we got a plan. We just can't reveal all of our secrets yet. So behind the scenes it's working, but we could talk about that later, First Lady. She's trying to blow our cover, bro. She's trying to blow our cover. What we trying to do? But trust me, we got something planned. We got something planned. And as Tone would say, it's going to be a movie. So you got nothing to worry about. We got y'all covered. We got y'all covered. But it's about that time to shut them down time. And as soon as God, where's my stuff at? There it is. And that's not it.
Here we go.
No more vacations for you, Cat.
Can't even take a couple weeks off and come back.
No
Come
more
on.
vacations for you, Cat. Come on, man. I don't want
They
to.
changed the system. They changed everything. So everything is all rearranged. It's not where it normally is. But I got it.
All right, let's go. There we go. Jeez.
Oh, Lord help me. Bird Gang.
Hey, yo, listen, just to comment on Ty's comment. The only reason is because we announced it. Yes, we did announce it that we will be having a game, but as far as the establishment and all those things, we still working that stuff out and iron a few details out, and it's something that we're trying to do. But needless to say, just like the post, it's going to be a big deal. And the challenge for me and the guys that's on the panel, Tone and Larry, listen, is the 100th show. Hell with it. I'm gonna drop the news right now. We're trying to get 100 people out there that support GNT Sportstalk, that support our show, that support the movement, whether you're a friend, family, or a hater. Pull up. We're gonna be out there. We're gonna drop the location as soon as we get it, but it's gonna be our 100th episode, and you just need to pull up. Per gang, you already know what it is. Check it out. Let's get it.
Yeah, like you said, man, we trying to get the 100 people to the 100 episode. September 4th, NFL kickoff. Like I said, venue to be named soon. So obviously, yeah, we wanted to be the movie, to put the post out there, but that was just to get y'all, you know what I'm saying, get y'all looking, get y'all viewing, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, yeah, where that thing gonna be at? We gonna drop the load soon. So, but thank y'all. Nonetheless, man, thank y'all for, you know what I'm saying, joining us back as we had our little vacation, man. Episode 96, GNT Sports Talk already. Yeah, already. We already coming up on the 100th episode, and we already, like you said, talked about the Philadelphia 76ers, man. So, like I said, hats off, shouts out to you, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Episode 96. And what am I right there down there? I guess I promote things. My name's Tone, and I do a comedy show every third Friday. This Friday is the third Friday, July 18th. Laugh the pain away. Dope lineup, free wine. Zim and Young, 5091 Ovia Street. Tap in. Tickets are still available. Hope y'all follow me on the gram, man. Hope y'all see the movement. We got bigger and better things. My man Ken Jones, he's the host down there. Next up from Philly, man, guaranteed. And your boy Tone is right there to let y'all guys know that he's gonna make it. And I'm gonna make it too. So come out. Pop out, man. Like I said, tickets still available. Laugh the pain away. This Friday night, 8 o'clock in Manny Young. Let's get it.
Hey. Fantastic episode, gentlemen. I appreciate y'all guys being available and being ready because, hey, we missed y'all, man. It's been 3 unbearable weeks of not being able to go ahead and just team up with y'all guys. So we appreciate all y'all guys' support as always. Just know that behind the scenes we're working. And we have a lot of big plans ahead of what we're going to do real soon. The NFL season is right upon us. Training camp is next week. So we're going to be talking about that very, very soon. And anything else that y'all guys actually want to talk about, just go ahead and comment.
Shouts out. I'm sorry. My
shop.
bad.
GNT pop-up shop.
We got that coming out. But shouts out Kyle MVP Schwarber. I just want to say that.
Yeah. Schwarbomb.
Schwarber. Yeah, this is the reason why I have on my Phillies jersey and Joel have on his Phillies hat. You know, it's that pride, the pride of Philadelphia right now. That's okay. Like Harper, go ahead, relax yourself, get yourself back together because Schwarber is like knocking home runs out left and right. 3 straight out there that will go ahead and win that All-Star game. Look, It's good being a Philadelphia fan with some teams, but it's rough when it comes to other teams. But that's okay. Phils, keep doing what you're doing. Eagles, they get their rings on Friday, don't they? Yeah, they get their rings on Friday. We can go ahead and we're going to be posting that up on IG as well. But anyway, look, we appreciate every single one of y'all for tuning in. We thank y'all. Where would this show be or where would we be without y'all? We have no idea. So we appreciate every single one of y'all. Until next time, we out. Peace.